Hello viewers, in this tutorial we will learn about Vuforia ground plane detection. We will build an app and we will see as soon as our app will detect the ground plane, a virtual object will be projected. So here I will be using a cube as a game object. You can import other 3D assets from Unity Asset Store, and we will also see how to cast shadows in AR, and at last we will add some functionality in the app, like whenever we press or whenever we tap on the screen, a cube or any 3D game object will be instantiated on the top of the ground plane, and we will also apply some rigid body components to that instantiated component. So as soon as when we tap on the screen, a cube will fall from a height on the top of the ground plane. So first of all we will create a Unity project. I have already imported Vuforia package, and now I will import AR camera and go to Vuforia configuration and paste license key. If you don't know how to create license key and don't know how to download Unity Vuforia package, you can go through the video which I have already made, and I have given the link of that video in the description. You can go and check how to create this license key and how to download Vuforia package. So first of all I will import ground plane stage and plane finder, and in this plane finder here is the anchor stage in which I will drag this ground plane, and just uncheck this duplicate stage, because if you left this checked then it will instantiate cubes or any 3D object when every time you press the screen. Now we will import a 3D object, make it child of this ground plane, and scale so now save the scene, and now I will apply some material to this cube. For that I have created this folder materials, and here I will put my all the materials. Drag and drop. Now just lift it slightly above the ground. So now I will show you how to cast shadows in here. For that I will first of all I will place a plane and make it child of this ground plane, and now I will create one more material. Now I will import a shader. So here I have this shader file. I will give the link of this shader file in the description. You can go and download it from there. And now I will change shader custom, and the name of the shader is mobile AR shader. And now I will apply the shader to this plane, and this plane is too large as compared to this, so I just wanted to scale down. Now I will change, so this is the scaling. It's not necessary, but it's up to you. You can do or you can leave it as it is. And now I will change its position, put it 0 0 as of the ground plane, and make it child of this. And now I want to tell you one thing is, this plane, I'm using this plane to cast shadows, and now I will place, so now I will apply a box collider. I have applied this box collider because the cube which will be instantiated at a height from this ground plane, that cube will be a rigid body. So to this so this ground plane must be a collider, so that our rigid body will collide with it. And now I will do some scaling. So now it's fine. We will apply a mesh collider also. Save this scene. And I've already applied this material to the plane, you can see over here, and I've also applied the material to this cube. And now we can create a script which will help us to instantiate 3D game objects whenever we tap on the screen. So name the script whatever you want. Now I will open the script in Sublime. Now first of all I will create a public game object. Now we don't need to use this start function, because we will go through the update function. And we whenever we tap on the screen, we a cube will be instantiated. So for that I am declaring this touch variable. And in this if condition, we will detect whether the touch count is less than 1, and we will also check whether the input dot get touch has phase not equals to big N. So this condition will be true if we are not tapping on the screen, and this will return this function. And whenever we tap on the screen, we want to instantiate a game object which will be our cube in this case. So for that I'm using this game object dot instantiate method. First argument will be the prefab which we want to instantiate, and next is the position. In this argument we have to specify the position where we want to instantiate. So we want to instantiate this prefab at the same position where is the detected plane is lying, but we want to instantiate it at a certain height. So that's why I have added this factor 3 dot up. And last is the rotation. So next is I want to change the color of the each cube which will be instantiated. So for that I am using mesh renderer. So now back to the Unity. We have saved this script, and now first of all I will create a 3D object which will be our prefab. So this cube will be instantiated whenever we tap on the screen. So for that I have to apply a rigid body component so that it will fall automatically, and change its mass, and just change its scale also, otherwise it would be very large. Now we are done with this prefab. Drag it to the assets and delete it from here. I have attached the script to the ground plane, and here you can see a space is there for the cube prefab. So drag this cube to here, and now save this scene. So we have created all the things which are required, and now we'll go to build settings and switch platform to Android, and then go to player settings and change settings according. Here you have to just change the name of the company, and you don't need to change other things, and go. Yes, before building I want to tell you one thing. Make sure that your 3D game object has this cast shadows enable, otherwise you won't see any shadows of the 3D objects. So, and you can change the intensity of this shadow from directional light, and here you can see the strength. So here you can change the strength of the shadows. So as you decrease the strength, the shadow will become more lighter, and you can go to the edit, project settings, and quality, and here you can also change the distance, shadow distance. So I'm not changing it, I'm keeping it default. And now go to build settings and build and run. So here you can see, as I open my app, this app detects the plane, and when you tap on the screen, a cube is instantiated at a height from this ground plane, and because of the rigid body component it falls. And you can also see that the shadows are also casting on this plane. So as I press more cubes are instantiated, and you can also see that due to that random dot color HSV, the colors are changing automatically of each cube. So you can see that the ground plane is only of 1 meter. So if I move this cube, you can see that other cubes are falling down, because this ground plane has only a length of 1 meter. And you can see that the cubes which are instantiated are falling down, and if I press more, you can see more cubes are instantiated. So as you saw earlier that we have created our app successfully, and you can go through the Vuforia site and see there are other tools also available like VueMark, and you can also go through the model generator. So there are other tools are also available. You can go through with them and try to make more innovative apps, and you can use this ground plane detection and try to create more creative apps. If you have any doubt, you want to ask anything, and you want to suggest something, so you can tell me in the comment section. I will reply, and thanks for watching.